Hello friends, yesterday we have seen the personal pronoun in which we have seen the 7 subjects I, we, you, he, she, it, they. So why we have studied all those things? Because each and everything in the world are divided into these 7 subjects which we have seen yesterday. In earlier videos, I told you that we are going to see the very basic things, the very basic structures, the very basic concepts which are essential to be a good speaker in English language. So in yesterday's video, we have learned the 7 subjects and their nature, and in today's video, we will study the related part with the 7 subjects, right? So see, here I have already given the title helping verbs, to which we people are already familiar with, right? So, what is meant by helping verb? Suppose I write one sentence here, for example, he is playing cricket. So I wrote a sentence here, he is playing cricket. So which is helping verb here? Of course, is a helping verb in this sentence. Why this word is called as helping verb? Because the very word is helps to the main verb play to complete the sense of the sentence, to complete the meaning of the sentence, and that's very word is helps to the main verb in the formation of the meaning. Suppose I remove out this is from the sentence. Do you think that the sentence will carry certain meaning? No, sentence is incomplete without helping verb here, or the sentence does not have any meaning if we are not going to supply here helping verb, right? And that's why is a helping verb here. The very word is helps to the main verb to complete the sense of the sentence, and that's why this is called as a helping verb. Take another sentence, that they were giving speeches. Were. My father was working in the farm. Was. I will be the professor. Here will. All these are the helping verbs, right? It means what? Today, in today's video, we are going to see the nature of helping verbs, right? So there are 3 types of helping verbs. For example, first is a to be, to do, and to have, right? These are the 3 types of helping verb: to be, to do, and to have. So now we are going to see the concepts. We are going to clear the concept of these helping verbs. For example, see here, what are the forms of to be? Is, am, are, was, were. Pronounce this word as a were, then shall and or will. These are the helping form of to be. So here see, is, am, are strictly used in present tense. Are strictly used in present tense. Is, am, are. We have to use all these 3 basic helping verb in present tense. Was and were we have to use it in past tense. Then shall and will we need to use all shall and will in future tense or future form. Right. So is, am, are we have to use in present tense, was, were we have to use in past tense, shall and will we need to use in future tense, right? So these are the to be helping verb. Then to do, does, did. These do and does are used in present tense, did used in past tense. There is no specific future form for to do, and that's why we may use shall oblique will plus do as a future form. Okay. Again, similarly, to have has also the three form. For example, have, has, had. Both have and has, these two helping form of have are used in present tense and had used in past tense. Again, there is no specific future form, and that's why we may use shall oblique will plus have. For example, shall oblique will plus have as a future form or future tense. Similarly, for do and do, does are used in present tense, did used in past tense. There is no particularly future form, and that's why we may use shall or will plus do as a future tense or future form. So see, so these are the basic helping verbs. We need to know the nature. So is, am, are, was, were, shall, will, these the helping form of to be are used for just to show the state of the person. State, then nature, profession, etc. Right? Do, does, did, do and does are used in present tense, did used in past tense. Shall, will plus do used in future tense. Okay. Similarly, have, has and had, have and has are used in present tense, had used in past tense. Now this is a portion which we have studied in the very earlier classes when we were in schools, right? Right from nursery, KG1 or 4th standard, our teacher have taught this portion to us. But you know, the real confusion is there. These to be, to do and to have, these are the helping forms. But same be, do and have are also the main verb. Remember, try to avoid this confusion. See, I write here. So this be is also main verb, that I want to say. Be, V1, was oblique were, V2, been, V3. See, to be helping forms are is, am, are, was, were, shall, will. But be is also main verb. So be, V1, was or were, V2, been, V3, and being, being, B-E-I-N-G, being, V4. So V1, V2, V3, V4, these are not the grammatical names. For the simplification, teachers have made V1, V2, V3, V4 like that. But these are not the grammatical names. I tell you the grammatical names. For example, V1 is called as basic form of the verb. V2 is called as past tense. V3 is called as past participle, and V4, that is being, suppose. V4 is called as present participle. These are the grammatical name. Again I repeat, V1 is called as basic form of the verb or base form of the verb. V2 is called as past tense. V3 is called as past participle, and V4 is called as present participle. So these are the grammatical name. So then, to do. Do is also main verb. Do is also helping form. Okay. For example, do, basic form of the verb. Did, past tense. Done, past participle. And doing, this is present participle, right? Do, did, done, V1, V2, V3, and V4 can be made by joining ing form to the basic form of the verb. In this way, we can make V4 always. For example, go, going. Going becomes the present participle or V4. See, then to have. To have is helping verb. For example, have, has, had. These are the helping form of the to have. But have is also main verb. And what are the forms? Have, V1, had, V2, and had, V3, and having V4 or present participle. So, this is a very basic thing. We need to know the nature of all those parts. So, what is the confusion of the students? So far as our rural area is concerned, students get confused which are the helping form and which are the main verbs. So, in coming days, we will gradually going to solve the confusion in main verbs and in helping verbs, right? So now see here, what did we see today? That we have seen the helping form has three types: to be, to do, to have, right? So is, am, are used in present tense, was, were used in past tense, shall, will used in future tense. Okay, but be is also main verb, and there are three forms of the main verb, that is be, was or were, and been. Okay, similarly to do, does, did, these are helping verb. Do, did, done, these are main verbs. Similarly, to have has three helping form: have, has, had, these are helping verbs, and have, had, these are main verbs. Okay, so we need to clear the concept. If we study all these things minutely in detail, it means that 2-3% English that we will certainly acquire after the clarification of all these concepts, right? So in next video, gradually I am going to show you the nature of is, am, are, was, were, and all those helping forms, because these helping forms are rather important. What is the problem of the newcomers or the novice people? They try to understand the difficult word, try to listen the speeches, or try to acquire the difficult grammatical structures. But so far as all these things are concerned, first and foremost duty of a novice person, new person, is that we need to understand the nature of all those things. Then and then we will turn towards some of the difficult part of the sentences, difficult part of the language. So I think what you need to do, Again, take out your pen and paper and put down all these things in your notebook. In next video, as I have told you that I will teach you, I will explain the nature of all these, each and every helping form, their nature, how and when these helping forms, helping words are used in language. We will deal it in next video. So remember one thing, apart from this and these videos, what you need to do, right from today you start anything else, means you must start reading something else. Reading in the sense, whatever English material that comes in your hand, try to read out it. You will come across some new vocabulary, new words, new structures. Some of the writers have their own style of writing. So gradually we people become familiar with difficult words, the beauty of the words, the beauty of the structures and all those things, right? So in next video I will deal with the uses of all these things. Okay, so thank you.